Let's be honest here. The last few offerings by Netflix India have been quite disappointing. We, since the first season of Sacred Games launch, put the streaming website on a pedestal to be a safe haven for content worth spending your time on. But as 2019 rolled around the corner and we witnessed the forgettable House Arrest, the absolutely unwatchable Drive, and most recently the very disappointing Ghost Stories, Indian audiences at least were slowly losing faith of the content produced from India on Netflix. But when I saw the first look of Jamtara, Sabka Number Ayega, a web series portraying more or less unknown faces barring Amit Sial, I was extremely intrigued. The web series, which is based on a real occurrence by the way, focuses on the epidemic of cyber crimes committed from the Jharkhand district of Jamtara, close to 225 kilometers away from the capital Ranchi, having a population of close to 8 lakhs comprising of mainly rural areas. The series uncovers aimless youths thriving financially with the act of phishing, which includes fraudulent methods of taking sensitive information, mainly credit cards, from vulnerable customers by posing as employees of banks or reputed companies. I have to tell you that not only was I thoroughly impressed by this web series, but it might just be one of the best offerings by Netflix India since Delhi Crime. Here's me telling you the good and bad aspects of the web series so that you guys can ultimately decide whether to spend time on it or not. The underwhelming aspects. Minute issues. This is more or less a point that I am mentioning if you really want to be nitpicky about the web series. A case of honestly micro-analyzing aspects of it. There will be moments in which you may be flabbergasted at the sheer stupidity of both the people that are being duped and the young individuals of Jamtara. The first for sharing such sensitive financial information with anyone on the phone, not seeking for verification, and second, the naivety of the youth of not understanding that there will be a paper trail of such fraudulent activity and how eventually it'll come biting them in the ass. But when I later read the statistics of the case, which have been reported from the district, and the illiteracy and the lack of purpose of the youth from the locality, it all made sense to me. The specific targeting of individuals of a particular demographic or locality and the cocoon in which the youth lived and thrived were good enough reasons for where both the parties eventually landed up, either with wiped out accounts or behind bars. By the way, whoever is hating on the series talking about the far-fetched nature with which these kids duped thousands of people कि इतनी आसानी से थोड़ा ना होता है, you should see the India Today investigation and the sheer accumulation of wealth that took place in the poor district. Jamtara literally became a district known for rural households with LED TV screens and luxury products and appliances in each home. The good. Performances. I cannot stop raving about the performances by the entire cast of this web series. Not only is the cast beyond perfect, but it is a perfect example of just the sheer talent this country possesses. I'll get the star away with first because people anyway shower him with praise. Amit Sial is the corrupt and highly influential politician, and goon, Brijesh, possesses all the qualities of an antagonist required for such a setting. A man who leads through fear. We see the vile human wanting a piece of the pie as he notices the money being raked in by the youths of Jamtara. The individual is predatory in nature and makes sure the entire framework of the district from the police to the citizens are subservient to his decisions. Amit Sial, who has impressed in a film like Titli and a web series like Inside Edge, is simply brilliant. The stars of the show, however, are the faces the masses have no idea about. Actors who maybe through these authentic performances in the web series can get future work because honestly they deserve it. I'm going to mention 7 actors, but this is bearing in mind that literally everyone in this web series has done a phenomenal job. Dibyendu Bhattacharya, that you may remember from Dev D, as the 30-year serving cop Biswa, portrays the frustration of compliance with the law of the land, and the change of heart as a new SP takes charge is brilliant. An actor we have seen in films for several years and honestly deserves our respect. The newly instated SP Dolly Sahu is played by Aksha Pardasani and very effectively portrays the struggle of carrying out honorable work in a lawless land and the blatant sexism she faces in a male-dominated occupation. Sparsh Srivastava and Anshuman Pushkar, played by Sunny and Rocky respectively, cousins partaking in the fraudulent activity but being strikingly different from each other. Rocky, the elder, but more naive and easily influenced, and Sunny, efficient and cautious of everyone around him. Both individuals find themselves in constant ruts due to the people that they surround themselves with, but both of them have provided for honestly career-defining performances. Monika Panwar as Gudiya is a pragmatic source of energy to Sunny's impulsive and sometimes reckless behavior. Even though she is one of the prime reasons for Sunny's motivation into the realm of the illegal and irreversible, she constantly provides him caution in his journey, Monika showcases the most range as a performer. I have to give a special mention, however, to the two stoners of the youthful group carrying out fishing. Not only are they naturally funny, but provide for the most nuanced and poetic moments from the web series. Both the characters are written like the witches from Macbeth, providing prophecies on how Jamtara is headed to absolute oblivion, with constant references to the characters and how they emulate individuals from the Mahabharata. Extremely well written, and which I will further elaborate in the video. Cinematography and dialogues. One of the most striking qualities about this web series is the tone of it. This is in reference to the brightness, basically on how saturated yet dark it truly is. The tones of any visual medium often dictate the mood the creator is trying to set. Even in joyful moments through the web series, which are few and far between, the piece presents not any contrast of colors in art direction or even in its brightness. Most of the visuals are designed to clearly communicate the impending doom ahead for each party and the apparent disorder that exists. The cinematographer Kaushal Shah has done a splendid job. He is also responsible for the documentary Gully Life: The Story of Divine. The writing by Nishank Verma and Trishant Srivastava is an aspect that stuck with me beyond the performances, which specifically bring me to my final point. References, authenticity, and commentary. The beauty of any visual medium is that if it can, through its storyline, shed light on important issues, aspects me, you, and several others deal with in the real world. The web series, through two characters, constantly references the Mahabharata, creating a commentary as outsiders of the madness taking place. The juxtaposition of the mythology seamlessly blends with the storyline. In a beautiful sequence, as one of them asks the other, "Mahabharat mein hero kaun tha?" The other answers, "Krishna? Arjun?" This further leads to the individual saying, "Sanjay tha. अंधे राजा को बता रहा था कि क्या हो रहा था." A clear indication of how elements unknowingly come at loggerheads with each other in society, and the puppeteers just instigate each section. It unapologetically highlights the struggle for women to have any kind of aspirations or goals in Indian society. It showcases the dire consequences of illiteracy and passive upbringing by parents, leading to the creation of social outcasts in society. The web series consistently highlights the regressive caste and dowry system that still persists in several sections of society even today. There are several moments of pure gems, which provide for more thought-provoking discussions beyond the premise the web series focuses on. I guarantee you that Jamtara Sabka Number Ayega is worth your time to click on Netflix. It has provided the opportunity to new talent to come in front of the masses, and they have not taken it for granted for a single frame in this 10-episode series. And that was the video, guys. Write it down in the comments below what you thought about the web series. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. The handle is right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.